Righto guys, bike day, here we go. Rightio, plan for today is, guys, I'm about to take the GSXR over to the workshop because I've actually got a day off. So I'm going to go across and we've cleaned out that bike section, put the bike bench into position, and I'm going to get started on this two-stroke stuff. So we were playing last time with that DT200 that wouldn't run and it was low on compression. So we're going to pull the barrel off that today, work out what size piston's in it so we can order piston and rings for it. And we might port the barrel and stuff like that and get that ready to go back together so we can get that motor out and put it into the YZ250 frame. So I've got a sick dirt bike, good suspension and all that sort of stuff. Next weekend I'm getting the SS out, which has been sitting there for ages covered in dirt, and the Mini. The Mini's going away over here, and I've got engines, gearboxes lined down the side so I can use my carport again. But the SS is coming out to do a project with Nicole. You guys are going to like it, and I reckon you want some for your kids. But anyway, we'll get her out, get her cleaned up, get some photos, because it is getting sold. Once this comes out, it's got a couple little touch-ups to get done, a bit of interior, and it will be going through the auctions down in Brisbane. Yeah. But I've got another few SS's out the back, so we're golden. Anyway, let's get on this bike, love it, and head over to the workshop. Okay, so I got to work on the bike. I just love this classic GSXR. What do you guys reckon of the GSXR? I love these so much because I had one, well, a slightly older one, a flat side they were called. You can see how this has got the bubble on it. Mine had the flat side 750, but I just love the old classic road bike. But anyway, okay, so motorbikes today. If you remember a while back, we were mucking about with this DT200. And it wouldn't run. I'm pretty positive it's because it was so low on compression. So my plan is today, since doing this one, I've bought this bike bench. Okay, so that goes on, it lifts up, and it's pretty good. I also bought another toolbox to set up just for my bike section. This here is a GT kit. See, it's got all the flares in that. That'll be coming up soon for you Ford guys, because it'll, yeah. I've got a little bit of an idea that I buy a lot of cars, right? The big game plan is to start the restoration business down the track a little bit by buying the building and setting up the engine shop and the paint shop and everything. But I buy a lot of cars, and they've got those little shorts now on YouTube. So I think when I buy a car, I'm just going to do a 15-30 second walk around of something I've bought, tell you what it is, tell you what the motor is. Don't expect to see it getting built the next day. At the moment, I'm building stuff that I'm going to drive, which is this this Jag, the yellow Fairlane, there's my SS50, my daily stuff. The rest of the stuff is all restoration stuff for work. So if that might explain a little bit more. But anyway, so I've got that DT200 there. Just getting you guys up to speed with what I'm trying to achieve. I have this DT200 here, which has no barrel on it. I have everything else there for it. So I've got another bottom end there if I have issues. That bike there is the one that I actually ride at the moment. Well, I haven't ridden for a while. I've started putting the dash and stuff in it. Okay, but that's my running, going bike. And over here, I have my collection of busted ass stuff. Okay, so I've got two of these YZ250s, the 4-stroke ones with rooted motors. This one here, okay, is getting the 2-stroke motor put into it. And it'll be a complete YZ250 with a 2-stroke DT200 motor, hopefully be able to be registered. So we'll worry about that bit later, but that'll be sick. The IT250 here, okay, is going to get the upside down forks off this one, the swing arm, and it's going to get sets of motard, you know, the big wide wheels. You get like 17 front and rear with a road tyre. So the DT200 is going to get made into, it'll never go back on the dirt because they're so good. I'm not going to cut the frame, I'm not going to modify anything. Any parts I pull off the Deep before you IT guys start losing it, I understand they're a classic bike and they can't be wrecked. All that stuff's going to get put away in a box, so it's all there to change back later. But that thing, I've got a plan and I want to build a beautiful bike out of it. And the DT200 that I'm building out of the YZ250 just gives me better suspension, a lighter bike, but it's also a 2-stroke. I love my 2-strokes. So the plan today is to get that up on the bench, cylinder and that off, so I can order parts. So I'm going to move that into place. I found one strap already. Leith's got the motorbike stuff in his ute, so, and get into it. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos too. I've got a couple edited in front. We're going to be uploading on Wednesdays and Saturdays. They'll go up at 7 o'clock in the morning Queensland time, and yeah, and I've started to number the videos. You'll notice on the page Nicole's going to go back through and number videos, okay, but there's a number going up so you can keep in line of what's going on. That doesn't include the live streams and stuff, but I've got some ideas for some other stuff coming up too, so I think you're going to enjoy it, guys. All right, I'm going to get stuck into getting this on the bench and I'll show you what I find. Righto, super happy with that. How mad's that? Very, very happy. You can get to everything. Just pumps up there like that. Sweet! Starting to get there. Pile of stuff there that was on here, so it's starting to come apart. Sorry about the sunlight, guys, it's pretty bright, but I've just measured. Like, I come up with these stupid ideas all the time and don't just worry about putting it together later. So the distance, the width of the back motor, so the width in the swing arm there, because there's one large bolt that runs through the back here that the swing arm pivots on and holds the motor in place. The distance between here and there is 210, and when I come out here, because this is the YZ frame here, that distance here as well is 210 in between this one here, and then that's the IT there, and that there's 210, because I'm planning to put one of these swing arms onto that IT so I can run the motard wheels and the disc brakes, which will end up on there. I know that the triple clamps I can do something with, that won't be a problem. Triple clamps are these things here, for people that don't understand, which are going to go across onto the old, like 82 model, 85 model IT, so I get the better upside down forks, and then I'll be able to put the big motard wheels. And these actually come, the other wheels, the motard wheels, come with a big disc on the front here, and they got, like, they're a black rim with a blue anodized hub and a bigger disc and an adapter plate, so that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, so it's looking pretty good for that to happen. The thing that's going to pull us up is there's two shock situations, so where that shock comes down there and that one's in the frame there, slightly different, but we can always make brackets for the top of that without welding to the frame and sorting that out. Right, so I've got this apart, and I can see why there's a bit of piston missing. Can you guys see in the front there? There's actually a bit of piston missing, so you can see it from this angle better. See there? Okay, it's a bit shitty. The cylinder head looks okay. But you can see that there's called the squelch. You can see where there's been bits and pieces jumping around up in the top there. So yeah, let's get this. When that goes, you can see it's got a bit of movement. See, it's not a huge amount of movement. It should still run with that like that. The bore is scored at the front here. So yeah, I do have spare bores and stuff, barrels, sorry, for this. But that's good. At least I have a reason why it wouldn't run, which I'm very, very happy about. So that means work out what barrel I'm going to use, order a piston, even if we have to bore up one size and hone it, and then do a port job, put it back together, and then split all the exhaust, because that's what you do with these. You split the exhaust open, clean out, because it's got a lot of sound deadening and stuff in that exhaust to make a really nice power pipe out of it. I might split one, see how much work's involved. To buy one, it's about 300 bucks, but I would like to cut it. I don't know, we'll work that out. We'll go through it together, guys, and see what we work out. But I'll get this barrel off now, and Nerily, the skateboard ramp's at home. I'm going to go home and do skateboard ramp with her this afternoon, which is going to be cool. So I'll get this done quickly and then get on the bike and head home. But we've got a result. I'm happy. There's a reason why this thing wouldn't run. Righto, we have an explanation. This sort of thing annoys me a bit, right? Because the guy on Facebook that I bought it from, if he had have told me, look, there's something wrong with that motor, don't try and start it anymore because there's actually an issue with it, I wouldn't have done it. I might not have scored the bore up so bad. I still would have bought all the crap, but I just wish people would be honest about what something is. But anyway, okay, we have a reason why this is not going. It'd be because, can you see that properly? The piston is screwed. Okay, so on the good side though, little end bearing, which that's your little end bearing in this, it just sits in there like that. I'll get a new one, they're not expensive. Okay, so that there sits aside. This is your con rod, okay. To test the big end, okay, just look for movement up and down. They all move across side to side like that a little bit, but up and down's really good, and the rest of it seems quite good. So I'll shove a rag in that. The head, as we saw before, will be fine. Need to get a new piston. The barrel is scored. It's scored. Let's find some good light for you guys. Okay, it's scored there. There. Okay, so the power valve. So I'm going to pull all that power valve out and check to make sure it's all moving, and then have a look through my other barrels of stuff I've got to work out which barrel I'm going to use. I'll probably not use that one. If I've got another barrel there that's like a good, I don't know. We'll go through the parts. I've got quite a bit of the stuff. I'm very happy to, I'm surprised we got this thing to fire that day. Remember, we were kicking it and dragging it and it'd fire, which to me means it's going to go. The electrical system's really good on it. So there's good things and there's bad things. We've found out a lot of information about sizing of stuff, so I can move forward with some of the projects. And tomorrow I'm going to go do the skateboard ramp stuff, but tomorrow I'll go through and look for parts and order some stuff. But anyway, hope you enjoyed a bit of motorbike action, guys. Righto, hope you guys enjoyed the bike stuff today. I did, I love this old thing. But yeah, alright, well, you know the drill, like and subscribe. Yeah, shoot me a comment. Got a bit more bike stuff coming, and yeah, so Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I'll throw up those shorts when as I buy cars. One of those proud dad moments where she's got her spanners out, you know, doing a bit.
Take it away.
But yeah, no, she's starting to get the hang of it. It's not as easy as first thought, and I thought I'd be able to get on and still do it, but not a hope in hell. But now he's getting there. Doesn't get any better. Got me ute. Mad fire, look at that. And Neryl's doing a bit of skateboard action. Mad.